Hello, and welcome to this edition of SAC News. I'm Nathan Ballesteros.
And I'm Aryana Ponce. We're glad you're here with us for our weekly newscast. We have lots of stories to share from here on campus of Santa Ana College and the wider Santa Ana and Orange County community.
In the wake against sexual assault allegations, farm labor leader Cesar Chavez officials in California are moving quickly to scrub Chavez's name from buildings, streets, and state holidays that carries the Chavez's name.
The new holiday here would be Farmworkers' Day, celebrated the same day, March 31st. It's expected Governor Gavin Newsom will sign the renaming bill by the weekend in time for next week's holiday.
Here on campus, Santa Ana College is in the process of removing Chavez murals, plaques, and erasing his name from the business, computer center, and buildings. The famous murals depicting Cesar Chavez's name inside the computer center's buildings have been covered up with paper. The activist's name was boarded with plywood.
Earlier this month, investigation by the New York Times levied accusations that the United Farm Workers co-founder and engaged in persuasive sexual abuse on several victims for several decades, stretching back to the 1960s. Among the accusers is Dolores Huerta, Chavez co-founder and civil rights leader of the UFW, who helped reveal the long-buried charges.
The response wasn't isolated to California, Denver, Colorado, and will rename the holiday Si Se Puede, Yes We Can. The Chavez news and response comes just days before the observation of the Sexual Assault Awareness Month starting in April. The Santa Ana Fun Run is coming around the bend. The races are on Saturday, April 11th at Sunday Stadium. The 10K, 5K, and the Kids Dash closes April 5th. The Kids Dash is free for all ages 4 to 11. This year's Fun Run features superhero theme. Santa Ana Mayor Valerie Amezcua say the annual Fun Run is more than a race. It's a celebration for our community. Besides the 5K and 10K, the Kids Dash, the event boosts resource fair, food vendors, and beer garden. For more information, run to the site santaana.org/funrun.
Santa Ana College students came together this week for Club Rush. It's an event designed to help students get more involved on campus. The event has held on Monday, March 23rd and Tuesday, March 24th on the main campus. Club Rush featured a variety of student organizations such as Adelante Club, Women in Engineering, Fire Tech, and more. Students had the chance to connect with each other who share familiar interests while enjoying food, music, and free giveaways.
The main point of this event is to have everybody on campus see what we have to offer at the school.
Adelante Club is a part of the SAC Promise program right here. We focus on academics, but we focus more on social. In 2 weeks, I think we're doing Kinder Caminata, where we get the little kindergartners to color a big logo.
The Fire Technology Club, we're fire students attending here at Santa Ana College, and we come together just to kind of discuss job opportunities. We do fundraiser events, we do hikes, we do group workouts.
It's just a group.
Guys and
we just
girls.
want to hang out, learn more about the fire service.
There is as many as 20 active clubs at Santa Ana College for students to join.
The city of Santa Ana will once again host a business expo with its sister city, Sohayo, Mexico, at the Santa Ana Elks Lodge. Over 40 businesses from Sohayo will bring the showcasing products like leather goods, tequila, candies, and desserts. It's a chance to meet directly with manufacturers, distributors, and event runs. This Friday through Sunday is free and open to the public. Last year's event drew over 1,000 attendees. Sohayo is located in the western Mexico in-state with Michoacan. The Santa Ana Elks Lodge is located at 1751 South Elks Lane. And for more information, the City Santa Ana Business Resource Hotline is 714-647-5477.
Santa Ana goes dark this Saturday as the Santa Ana Goth and Rock Flea Market brings alternative culture to downtown Santa Ana. Over 80 vendors will be selling everything from vintage clothing and patches to jewelry and vinyls. Saturday's event is free to attend and open to all people of all ages. Guests can enjoy food, music, and lively community atmosphere. The dark festivities get underway at 2 p.m.
The City of Santa Ana is hosting a family fun night at the Jerome Recreation Center. Families can enjoy seasonal arts, crafts, and interactive games and activities designed for all ages. It's a great way to bring community together and spend quality time with loved ones. The admission is $20 per family and all materials are included. For more information or to register, visit santaana.org.
Looking for a fun way to celebrate the start of spring? The Heritage Museum of Orange County might have exactly your ticket. The museum is hosting its annual extravaganza on March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The family-friendly event features egg hunts organized by age groups, along with face painting, craft stations, and photo opportunities with the Easter Bunny. The event is free and open to all ages with additional activities like community booths, food vendors, and raffle prizes throughout the day. The Heritage Museum is on the 3100 block of West Harvard Street in Santa Ana. Bring your basket and enjoy the festive day of spring fun at the Heritage Museum in Santa Ana.
When we come back from the break, we will have the latest in SAC sports.
And our fellow Dons answer our questions of the week.
We'll be right back.
You're watching SAC News.
My goal wasn't to have a great program just at Santa Ana College. When I came here, my goal was to have one of the best programs in the country. When you come here, we aren't trying to rush the students through a program. We're actually taking time. We're getting to know the students personally. The first time a student came to me and said, "Hey, I got a career and I can provide for my family now." You know, that's really what gets me excited about teaching, and my passion that drives it is helping people succeed in life.
Welcome back, Dons. It's time to check out some of the games from your Dons we're playing this week. Here's Joe Theaker with sports.
Welcome back to our SAC Sports Report. I'm Joe Theaker. The Dons baseball and softball teams both got a week off from conference play and matched up against some out-of-conference opponents. Let's check out how they did. The Dons softball team started the week with a matchup against the Riverside City College Tigers. The Tigers would jump out to a 2-0 lead in the top of the third inning, but the Dons, led by a Nevaeh Gomez RBI single and a Helene Urania bases-loaded RBI, would tie the game at 2. The fifth inning 2 RBI double by Helene Urania would give the Dons their first lead and would be the winning runs of Game 1, taking the game by a score of 4-2. The Dons would have a doubleheader the next day against the College of the Canyons Cougars. The Cougars would jump out to an early 3-0 lead after 2 innings, but the Dons would score 4 in the bottom of the second, led by RBI singles by Eliza Mindriola and Alani Berard. They would take a 4-3 lead and would not allow any more runs, winning Game 2 by a final score of 5-3. Game 2 of the doubleheader would not go as well for the Dons, as the Cougars would jump on the Dons for a 5-run first inning. Despite a Nayeli De Jesus RBI double and an Aryana Ponce RBI triple, the Dons would not be able to overcome the big first inning and would drop Game 3 by a score of 6-2. The final game of the week saw the Dons on the road to face the Compton College Coyotes. The Dons would score 8 in the first 3 innings and would go on to finish the game with 11 runs, winning by a score of 11-6. The Dons moved to a record of 6-16 on the year. Dons baseball matched up against Long Beach City College for their first 2 games of the week, and then Santa Barbara City College to wrap up the week. Santa Ana would start out the series with a major bang, scoring 16 runs, and a stellar pitching performance from Josh Rodriguez, who went 7 innings, only allowing 4 hits and giving up no runs. The Dons would win Game 1 by a score of 16-1. Game 2 of the 2-game set the Dons back on the road. The game would be close for the majority of it until the 6th inning, where the Dons would score 6 runs and get the lead to 7-0. Despite a 5-run 9th inning from Long Beach, it would not be enough, and the Dons would sweep Long Beach City College, winning Game 2 by a score of 9-6. The Dons would come home to wrap up the week with a game against Santa Barbara City College. Santa Barbara would go ahead early with 2 runs in the first, but Santa Ana would respond with 5 runs of their own in the second, led by a Brody Wells RBI single and a Barrett Ronson 3 RBI double. The Dons would not stop scoring, as they would add 18 more runs over the course of the next 5 innings, led by home runs by Aiden Marquez, Tressa Narita, and Nathaniel Williams, as well as RBIs from Ben Melendrez, Ken Tomitaka, and Jack Moeller. The Dons would go on to win by a score of 23-6, moving Dons baseball to a fantastic record of 22-2-1 on the season. That's all we've got for this week's SAC Sports Report. Next week, we'll be back with more updates from your SAC Dons sports. I'm Joe Theaker.
Let's take a look at your Santa Ana weather for this week ahead. Friday, it starts with partly cloudy skies and a high near 81 degrees. But Saturday warms up with cloud covering sticky around temperatures reaching 85. Sunday brings back beach weather, sunny skies, and the warmest day of the stretch with a high near 86. Monday shifts back to clouds with noticeable cool downs and high near 76. Tuesday brings a chance of rain with temperatures dropping around 70 degrees. And Wednesday stays cool with high holding near 70. Thursday is even cooler with partly sunny skies with a high near 66. So you will see a warm weekend before cooler air and possible rain moves in and starts the week around Santa Ana. Time to see what's on the minds of our fellow Dons.
We sent our Michelle Bricio to main campus to ask students how they're coping with the rising prices of, well, everything.
The question of the week is how expensive are going up this year?
Well, the grocery store, it's always a pure $80 to barbecue or to have a party at your house. And so expenses go up when if we add food or medical supplies.
Honestly, household expenses have been going up rapidly. My mom is a single mom, so she struggles with having to provide for everyone because she provides for me, my two sisters, and my grandma. So household expenses have been really, really hard for her as a single mom, and I feel like they need to start going down, as well as gas prices. Everything's just been increasing dramatically. We're paying extra and getting taxed like crazy. Inflation is crazy, and I just feel like there needs to be some sort of change on that because there needs to be some compassion over those single moms or some sort of benefits that we could get as a family.
Me personally, I don't pay rent. My parents help me out with that. But regarding other amenities, I have noticed that it has increased, especially on gas. I've noticed that usually I would fill up my tank with like $80, but I literally paid last week $100 to fill up my tank. So I have noticed the increase on those type of amenities. So that has led me to like work a few more hours at work.
That was the question of the week. I am Michelle Bricio, SAC News.
That's it for this edition of SAC News. I'm Nathan Ballesteros.
Be sure to follow us on all social media and watch previous episodes of SAC News on our YouTube channel. For our terrific crew here at Santa Ana College, I'm Aryana Ponce. Have a great week, everyone.